Holmes! Holmes, will you stop that? You are utterly mad.
Сумасшедший.
Stop, Holmes!
Прекратите, Холмс.
Is that you,
Это вы,
Watson?
Ватсон?
Yes, of course
Да,
it is.
конечно, я.
And you almost
Вы
killed
меня
me.
чуть не убили.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Связанными глазами вы...
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate.
Сосредоточиться. Шаги, наручников, полицейский. Я тут на скрипке. Инспектор Лестер.
Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Kэri, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Kæri, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Wudmens-Li, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Wudmens-Li, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Да понятно, ну, блядь, мне сначала же надо переодеться. Надо же быть красавчиком. Блядь, светлый, серый. Не, вот это хочу. О, блядь. Все нормально. Так, как?
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Да, блядь, тупая.
This is where I keep my post.
Да понятно, что все. Бейкер. Да. Нам сюда. Ай-яй-яй. Ребята, это нормально, то, что не промахивает. Все нормально. Так, приплыли нахуй. Огород.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Сюда. Ну ладно, ладно. Так, бежим. Я бегу к вам, усатый дядя.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Kæri, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Kæri.
Thank you, Mr.
Благодарю
Holmes.
вас, мистер Холмс. Давай-ка сначала мы ее опишем.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door, and oh dear.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Kæri. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Блять. Вот я вообще нихуя не помню. Да, полномочия. Я дебил.
You have...
Yes.
Да,
he was
пропустим.
Different, wasn't he, when you first met him
Давай, я это
return
знаю.
from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Kæri as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
Да, пожалуйста, мадам. Так, что это записано? Что мы имеем?
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Так. Требуется улика. У меня вопрос.
The door is
Дверь
locked.
заперта.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Конечно.
Hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Замок. Царапины.
These scratches are fresh.
Царапины.
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
инструмента. Открывай ты уже дверь, господи, это боже мой.
What a terrible way to die.
Так. Возьмем вот это.
Peter Kæri. Old now.
Так. Отлично.
The ship's logs.
Так. Полка. Пустое место.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box or a small chest, perhaps.
Так, карта.
Hammerfest. Dundee. It's a whaling map.
Карта китобоя. Китобой. Баба-бой.
Someone drank from this glass recently. Rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Kæri was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Ой, блять, как я ненавижу это делать.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work. This aroma is familiar,
Господи,
but
я сейчас
to
4
recognize it,
извиняюсь,
I
мне
must
так лень
construct
это
my
собирать,
associations in
пиздец.
one picture.
Это вот... Я, блядь, не помню, как делать. Я вообще что-то не дубляю. Так давно этим не занимался. Короче, пропустить. Типа, я типа это собрал.
Yes, this is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Так. Что с трупом?
This man is in his 50s,
Человеку за
yet he
50,
still
но
looks
он
quite
достаточно
strong.
сильным.
Peter Kæri was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Блять.
Peter Kæri was...
Да понятно, понятно, понятно.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Kæri tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Так. Это шо?
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook. The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Kæri.
Так, Б. Можно устроить засаду сегодня и посмотреть, мне попадается путаиском.
Ha! Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Я, блядь, не понимаю, что вы тут хотите, чтобы я еще нашел. А, вот.
Peter Kæri was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Вот, вот, теперь я смотрел. Так.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof. You've
Ты что
lost me.
тупой, блядь?
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Так, сейчас все сделаем. Мне надо еще кое-что сделать.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Ой, простите.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
А что-то тут попахивает не тем.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you, madam.
Да, обращайтесь, бабуля. Ну шо, Холмс? Побежали устраивать засаду. Блять ты, уйди, усатый. А, господи, деревянная графика, я тебя обожаю.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Да. Я в курсе.
Did you hear that? There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Схватите, господи.
Police! Hold it right there. All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Kæri. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Kæri, but we were here, waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Holpi Neligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
Конечно.
No, but I...
Конечно.
Yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that
чё
you're
сразу
put in
суд-то,
front of the
блядь, что,
judge.
без расспросов, блядь?
What? But you can't. I'm not... It's a terrible mistake.
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Не будь суров. Да ты, блядь. Холмс, ты простой как деревенщина. Что мы имеем? Попытки взлома. Спросит отменить выбор. Прибит к стене. Блять, я вообще не помню. Блять, эти еще и улики создавать. Ёбаный в рот. Ладно. Разберемся. Надо все понатыкать.
These are the suspect's belongings. To my friend and partner, 1883. From R. Dawson. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer. A handkerchief with the initials JHN. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Kæri's cabin. The notebook that we found. These abbreviations mean something. But what?
Блять, открой ты грёбаную дверь. Да сука, ёбаная сопля. Так, давай мы опишем персонажа. Ой, ёпта, сколько мне вот тут описывать. Кладка, блама. Так. А, ну ладно. Блять. Где-то я что? А, во.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes.
Да, но где вы ее взяли?
Where did you find it?
Я думал, что
I did not know. I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Neligan. The sea knife was found near Kæri's body. Tell me, Mr. Neligan, did Mr. Kæri try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner. So, Mr. Neligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
No, Mr. Neligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Neligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young...
Скорость реакции, записная книжка. Блять. Нет. Так, еще улики. Скоро прибит. Прибит к стене. Давай возьмем. Все равно не. Вот, пока что так.
Please let me go. I'm innocent.
Да, ты не виновен, мы это знаем. Так. Куда мне дальше? Мне вот сюда, по-моему. Блять. Только не лагай, я тебя умолять. Моя твоя ебать. Так, иди даунсвод, смотрите. Анализ крови, анатоксины, криминалистика. Единоборство, чё?
That is not the one. That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need.
Не.
That is not the one I need.
Сука. Короче, я походу не туда зашел.
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Да он, наверное, бил Макрос. Так. Блядь. Твою бабушку.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
Конечно.
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Käri attempted to defend himself?
It is possible, but if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed
большой свиньи.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin.
Ой, блядь, там еще прицеливаться надо. Ёбаный в рот. Как же я не люблю это делать. И не люблю, когда лагает. Так, гарпун спиздить, значит, да?
That should do it.
Так, лавочка, хуявочка. А чё, серьезно, так быстро? Мы просто 2 шага сделали уже здесь.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
Гарпуном хуячить вон по
To
крестику.
indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Блять.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test. Holmes,
Бля!
you should try to aim better and throw
Это
as
надолго,
hard as you
ребят.
can.
А! Да...
Holmes, I can't believe it. Did you just miss? The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
Да,
Holmes, you should
бля!
try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
Вы серьезно, блядь? Да, блядь! Во! С 8-го раза.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
Сука. Говорит ему, а делает себе. Пиздец. Требуется усилие. Нет. Так, давай подумаем. Нужно быть очень сильным, чтобы проткнуть человека гарпуном насквозь. Для этого понадобится мастерство. Двое вместе добились бы такого результата. Но я думаю, вот этот подходит больше. Так, здесь ничего интересного нет. Так, что нам дальше делать? Спросить соединение. Так, я примерно знаю, куда надо идти. Но я не уверен. Так.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Классная тетка, ребят. Сука. Теперь понятно, кто за кем там подглядывает. Так, я чувствую, мне надо. Мне надо. А что такое мне надо?
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
О, господи, туда-сюда сейчас ходить. Скотланд-Ярд. Если не сюда, тогда в другую сторону. Эх, это ж долбаная логика. Так, там ничего интересного нет. Да, ничего нет. Так. Походу я знаю, куда здесь. Хотя погоди.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Neligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Neligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Neligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Neligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Neligan and Peter Kæri were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Kæri and Joshua Neligan's disappearance.
Так, что дальше? Так. Сюда. Маловероятно, что мне надо к этой тетеньке идти. Да блядь.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Так.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
Сука. Так. И вот. Так. А, блядь, я тупой, я знаю. Сюда. Так не хочу к этой тете идти, а надо.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
Так. Что делать?
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. This is log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been taught. Canadian Verif.
Да, пропустим. Так. Так, сейчас у всех вас пора спрашиваю. Блин.
Who could do such a thing?
Так. Да я понял все, да. Давай сначала вернемся на... Блять. Вот сюда. Так. Що ми таке маємо?
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Neligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland-Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins at his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them. There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Опять допрос. Да сколько можно трахать мои мозги?
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As
Да я
always.
тоже.
What happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Давайте слушаем.
Well, the constable that I left at Wudmen's-Li noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during
Да,
the
аж
night.
сопли пошли.
Do you have him here?
Yes.
Он
He refuses to speak with us.
Его заставили.
We'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing.
Да, еще
The
кое-что.
constable
Констебль
told
сказал
me
мне, что
that
в
at the
момент
time of his
ареста этот
arrest,
тип
the
писал
fellow
письмо.
was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland-Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Господи, сколько ты много разговариваешь.
These are the suspects.
Так, письмо.
The stains are a pen. Liam Hurt.
Так. Ботиночки мы проверим. Скоро. Я даже знаю куда.
Please escort this suspect.
Я
Allow
знаю,
me
куда
to introduce
засунуть.
myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you
Да
are?
то вы тут все,
and
блядь,
exactly what happened that you should
подозрительные.
be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Ебать, ты, конечно, наглый. Старый шрам. Поток сломан. Следы ранений. Что еще-то? А.
That's all for now.
Так, следующий.
What am I doing here? What am I...
I'm not...
Так. Сюда. Я что, зря, блядь, боты подобрал?
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Так. Следы Хартли. Да ёбаный вот. Так. Пока что все. Теперь Скотланд-Ярда. Ярда. Чё я несу? Кажется, типа ничего интересного.
I need to
Ой,
First
блядь.
condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second
Должна
condition.
получиться
Orange reagent
желтенькая.
should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Так, первая идет синяя. Так. Допустим, вот этот вот. Допустим, вот этот вот. Я, походу, что-то не то сделал.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Да, блядь. Погоди, так это конечная. Нет. Смотри. Я так предполагаю. Зеленая. После зеленый идет оранжевый. И, наверное, после оранжевого идет вот этот.
No, something isn't
Бля.
right. I
Может
need to
быть,
start the
зеленый,
reaction
два
from the beginning
оранжевых.
again.
Не, я добью, что я хочу. Так. Давай. Есть. Так, зеленый.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Оранжевый и такой. Получается, два оранжевых. А давай-ка попробуем по-другому. Два оранжевых и два вот таких. Типа, блядь, я пока...
No, something isn't right. I
Оранжевый
need to
этот.
start the reaction
А
from the
может,
beginning again.
синий-оранжевый? Короче, пизду, слишком лень думать. Так. Так, давайте-ка мы... Давай сюда, первым делом. Как я обожаю эти изменения. Так. Ботинки мы взяли. Теперь расспросы.
Please. Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Wudmen's-Li?
Wudmen's-Li? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Käri was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now that your presence at Wudmen's-Li has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Because you are the gardener at Wudmen's-Li.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry.
Вопрос, а где наручники? Чё-то нихуя их не видно.
Well, you're a smart one, but it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Wudmen's-Li.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing.
Так, я знаю, куда идти. Опять к этой бабуське.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Wudmen's-Li. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Что-то мне подсказывает, что что-то сейчас будет. Что-то сейчас будет.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
Невидимые руки. Типа якобы я достал.
Let us see what is in this box.
Так, я когда-то этим занимался. Сейчас придется все крутить. Поменять. Мне вообще надо вот это вот. Во. Не, вообще, стой. Стой. Изи.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Kæri family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Kæri were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Дорогая, вы были так добры ко мне все то, что время, что я вас знала. Я не могу описать свои чувства, но считаю их греховными, ни к чему хорошему меня не приведут. Я боюсь того, что может случиться. Я боюсь идти против Бога. Я благодарю вас за заботу, но я не могу оставить человека, с которым меня ценил Господь. Это была его воля, и мой муж, это мой крест, который я должна нести. Он превратил мою жизнь в ад, но синяки сойдут. И вам не нужно волноваться обо мне. Господи, мне так лень это читать, но давайте. Я сделал, как вы попросили, и хорошо их спрятал. Но умоляю вас изменить. Я кляи, помните ваши клятвы. Блять, я как будто в первом саду нахожусь. В детском саде, вернее. Я не совершил ничего недостойного, чтобы вы мне... Да. Так, банкротство инвестиций фонда Доусона, Нелиган бежал. Инвестиционный фонд Доусона и Нелиган, регулярный банк Корнуэлла объявил о банкротстве по результате серьезных потерь по кредитному портфелю и готовится к ликвидации. Это был 23-й по величине банк в Англии, а его богатство второе по масштабам в истории. Закрытие банка стало катастрофой для многих корнуэльских семей. Джоан Нелиган, один из владельцев, вскоре таинственно исчез. Последний раз его видели на яхте, готовящейся к отправке в Норвегию. Нелиган разыскивается полицией и кредиторами. Господи, я сейчас сломаю язык. Так, бабуля. Тут такое дело.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Mrs. Kæri, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Так. Чё? Попытки взлома, пропавшего признания Джулиан. Вообще? Давай сейчас узнаем. Мне просто самому интересно, чем это закончится. Типа слишком быстро это все. Холл-стрит, блядь. Ой. Слишком банально. Маловероятно, что какой-то худой мальчик это мог сделать.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
Так, матрос Джеймс.
This is interesting. 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 Let us review the... This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Так, как я понимаю, мне надо
Wiggins,
переодеться.
could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Да-да-да, костюм моряка, я в курсе.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch. Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling and arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Блять, понять бы, как это работает. Ну, серьезно. Давай попробую. Давай, 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 давай. Давай, 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 блядь. Не, я не сдам. Ай, блядь, я был близок, я был близок.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales.
Так, вторая попытка.
Care to lose another 10 shillings?
Давай сначала мы его опишем по-быстрому. Я, сука, тебя выебу. Давай попробую еще раз. Если не получится...
I'm ready to try.
Fine.
Так, получается, надо просто нажимать аккуратненько. Атака. Давай, 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 блядь. Давай, давай. Давай, давай, давай. Хоть по одной, но я, блядь, я тебя не проебу. Давай! Сука! Давай трахни его! Короче, пизду, я не могу, я, сука, потею.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
I'm ready to try again.
Давай мы просто пропустим.
If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Мне впадлу это смотреть. Я ленивая жопа. Я знаю, что его 2 раза трахнул.
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink.
Блядь, хоть где-то можно бухнуть.
You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
Конечно, в баре бухать каждый день.
A harpooner? Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Gold Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of all. He was a liar, a violent too, swinging those fists of his around, a tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales.
С каждым разом что-то новое узнаем о каких-то людях.
You ain't heard the worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Käri was captain of the sea unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in a dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye.
Да,
Even
вторую ночь
stranger
незнакомец исчез.
was
Никто
that
не
on the
знал, что
second
случилось с
night,
ним.
he
Потому что никто
disappeared.
не спросил,
Nobody
что
knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what
знал, что
happened,
случилось.
don't you?
I do.
Как я видел,
I
как
saw the
шкипер
skipper
сказал,
tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye.
Да и те,
No,
кто
we
его
wouldn't be
знает,
surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course.
Конечно.
Back in a second.
Секунду, скажу.
I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Here it is.
Типа я сходил.
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
А это что?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to
Ладно,
go
мне
now.
надо идти.
I know a captain who's
Знаю,
planning an
капитан, который
expedition to
собирается
Cape Cod.
экспедицию
Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
Так, ну сначала. Так, все больше и больше интересно. Ага, так. Так. Давай посмотрим, что мне надо сделать. Эти применения, блядь. Ну давай Бейкер-стрит, блядь. Я не знаю, как применение к нему. А, стоп, знаю. Знаю. Так. Походу знаю.
These are the suspects. I wonder if...
Так, 85. 32. Номер 8532.
No, that's not it. 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 Now we have the proof that Neligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Так. Не думаю. Очень рано судить. Так.
I'm not saying another word.
Please escort. Tell me, Mr. Neligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Kæri's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
Наверное, акция.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Kæri. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Так. Как бы... А если... Погоди, а если так? Кто такой Герц, блядь? Вот! Да, блядь! Ты! Ты, блядь, виновен, сучка. Ты все тут это вот сделал, блядь. Натворил гадости, тебя надо за... Да, казнить. Суд делит над тобой, Вася. На следующий день.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes, could you explain it to me?
As I informed you on our way here, Patrick Cairns is the murderer of Black Peter.
Why bring me here? Wouldn't it be better if we were out looking for him?
That would be futile, as he will be with us in approximately 12 seconds.
Oh, well, if this is your idea of humour...
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address, but in place of your captain, may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
It means, my friend, you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap?
You think you can take me? Here now. We'll have none of that. And I say that we will.
Нихуя себе. Ай. На, по ебалу, блядь.
Are you all right? Are you able to stand?
Oh my God!
Ну, конечно, у него там рука пиздец
You took me
огромная.
by surprise, Mr. Holmes. Otherwise, you would have seen what I'm capable of. Oh.
Yes, he was lucky.
Ah. But you got him.
Логично, что
It was remarkably easy. He lost his balance after he struck you.
And you practice boxing, I know. You must have hit him hard. Our fellow is knocked out.
We should call for a police cab and then take you to the hospital.
Yes, well, no need for a hospital. I would prefer to keep this between us. You know.
Of course, Inspector. The case is closed.
Да, конечно, блядь, принять. Все.